Hey church, this month's book recommendation is Family Worship in the Bible, in History, and in Your Home by Donald Whitney. Now, what is family worship? Many of us are probably accustomed to the idea of, as individuals, spending time with God by reading His Word and prayer. And you might think of family worship as comparable to that, but now expanded to the entire family. It is the family, whether that's just a married couple, a husband and wife, or a family including parents and their children, regularly spending time worshiping God with one another, reading His Word, singing hymns and songs to Him, and praying to Him. Donald Whitney's Family Worship is a short little primer, just about 88 pages, explaining just the basic contours of family worship. In the first part of the book, he provides the rationale for family worship. He looks at the biblical case for practicing family worship, as well as its practice across church history. In the second section, he gives some very practical instructions about how to go about doing family worship. Sometimes we can think of family worship as like this very elaborate thing that's going to take a lot of work, a lot of prep time, a lot of effort and energy. But Donald Whitney dispels a lot of those myths and shows us the simplicity of simply gathering together to do really three things: read God's Word together, sing to God hymns and songs, and then simply to pray to God. And then finally, in the last section of the book, he really taps into our own internal motivation to try to stir up our affections to really carry out this discipline, to do this. And he does it in a very helpful way, a way that I found super encouraging. So if you're looking for help and guidance on what it looks like to implement family worship in your own home, I recommend picking up this book. In addition, I've done an interview with Donald Whitney on this topic in our church theology podcast that I would recommend checking out as well for an additional resource. And also, just this last month, I did a review of some of the best Christian children's books that you can use for the purpose of something like family worship. So you might check out that video as well.